What are we gonna do tonight, OCG?
Well, the same thing we try to do every night, Bertram. Take over YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / Buck Totem Bertram. Say hello, Bertram.
Hello, Bertram.
And this is our review for Final Fantasy XIII. So, dear viewer, don't you dare forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Final Fantasy XIII, originally released in 2010. A year I remember fondly as the year
technically it released in Japan in 2009.
Says who?
It's a fact?
Ha! I'll decide what's factual and what's fiction around here. I'm looking it up. Apparently the game did release in Japan in 2009. Well remembered, Bertram.
Oh, does that mean I can take off this bomb collar now?
Don't push your luck. So, Final Fantasy XIII, originally released in 2009. A year I remember fondly as the year I invited Tifa Lockhart to dinner.
Oh, did she say yes?
Sadly, she was busy, so I had to take bloody Barrett instead.
How is he?
Pretty funny. Terrible in the sack. Oh.
What?
What is this?
I'm so glad you asked, Barry Burton. Final Fantasy XIII is, unsurprisingly, the 13th mainline entry in the Final Fantasy series, and is once again an RPG. But luckily for those of you who might be a little bored with the traditional turn-based combat of previous entries, Final Fantasy XIII is a much flashier affair, the combat being inspired by the fights of Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children.
Oh, I fucking love that movie.
Well, there was no need for profanity, Bertram.
Sorry.
Oh, but I too fucking love that movie.
Oh, it's so fucking good, isn't it?
So fucking good. But we are here to review Final Fantasy XIII. So how is it? Oh, I fucking love it.
Oh, it's so fucking good, isn't it?
Oh yes, so fucking good. And yes, I might be alone in that opinion, but I don't care. Let's discuss why I love this game. So, story. We play as Lightning, the most badass woman since Ellen Ripley defended my wife from my mother by telling my mother to stay away from her, you bitch.
Then what did she do?
She threw my mother out of an airlock.
Oh, such a badass.
Indeed. Anyway, as Lightning, we team up with a colorful group of characters to save the world of Gran Pulse.
Isn't it Gran Pulse?
No, Gran Pulse. Someone at Square Enix forgot the D.
Oh!
Don't worry, they were fired. And last I heard, they drank themselves to death in a Final Fantasy themed tea house in Tokyo.
Oh!
There's a lot of twists and turns in this story that I won't spoil here. But what really sets this game apart for me is the interactions between the characters. I mean, there's the usual camaraderie, but there's also lots of cheesy, dramatic, heartfelt moments too. And as you know, I am a massive fan of cheesy, dramatic, heartfelt moments.
Yes, I haven't seen you cry that much since that time a dominatrix put crocodile clips on your testicles.
Oh, don't remind me. And the cutscenes in this game, oh boy, they're good. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children definitely influenced them too. I fucking love that movie.
Oh, it's so fucking good, isn't it?
Oh yes, so fucking good. So, gameplay. You control one of the 6 main party members, and you move through the world of Gran Pulse, getting into fights. Now, like previous Final Fantasy games, this is kind of, sort of turn-based, but the enemies are visible at all times, so you can choose to engage them or run past them. In battle, you'll attack, use items, use magic, heal allies, buff allies, sing to allies. Maybe not that last one. But what separates Final Fantasy XIII from the other games is the paradigm system. Basically, these act like character classes, and you can switch mid-battle. So, for example, you can have one character be an attack class, one character a mage class, and one character buffing allies. Or one character drawing aggro. You like that word, aggro?
Yeah?
It's a cool word, isn't it? Oh, what was I saying? Oh yes, paradigms. Basically, character classes. Let's move on. Now, you upgrade your characters by unlocking stats and spells on the Crystarium. Is that what it's called, Bertram?
I think so.
And each character class has a different upgrade path. Just play the game and you'll see. That's the main thing I want to say here, dear viewers. This is a great Final Fantasy game. Is it linear? Yes. Is there towns or open world areas? No. Well, there's a big open area late in the game. Should that stop you from playing this game? Hell no. The story is great, the characters are great, the music is great, the cutscenes are great, there's not one but 2 direct sequels. This was one of my favorite Final Fantasy games back in 2009, and it's still in my top 5. Maybe even my top 3. Therefore, I declare that Final Fantasy XIII is a bloody masterpiece. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my review for Final Fantasy XIII. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertram.
Goodbye, Bertram.
Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.